So we developed our products kind of stuff in the listing page. Now the next at the bottom, like let's add some download our app kind of stuff that we can add. And if I click on the about section, so I'm going to the about section as well. And after that, we will be covering about the slider. So let's keep the slider in the next video only. Like I'm just creating a bottom info kind of stuff. How the slider? I was just created a this one, but I'm not going to use the slider kind of stuff. Let me develop some info kind of stuff. So here I'm going to use something info. So I was saying that I'm going to use some SVG kind of stuff, or you can use with material UI. So I already have a material UI. I can use the icons there. Let's do one thing. Like let's create an info in a component kind of stuff. Already have a shared and have a home. So let me click on the home new file, and this will be like download app kind of stuff. Download app.tsx. I'm using a tsx file because I'm creating a TypeScript file. You can go with React as well, like, but I'm using a TypeScript because everyone is going with the TypeScript. That's the reason I'm going with that. Download app kind of stuff, and I will be replacing this with a JSX. Okay, JSX is recommended, guys. You can go div. I will not recommend div. You can go with JSX. Section. I'm adding a section here, and inside that, let me add a class name. I'm going to add a text gray, and that's of 600. If you are not able to see the suggestion, you can please control and space, you will get the suggestion. Body font. Okay, body font. I had a div. I'm adding a div here, and then I will write a class name that's of a container. Container control space. I will get a space. Container. I'm giving a padding of 5 at x-axis, and a padding at 24 at y-axis. And I'm also giving a mx auto. It will be giving a auto margin at x direction. If I hover to that, you will get a what's the margin, left auto, right auto. Okay, as per like your screen, it will adjust the margin and it will be a center. I feel like I'm getting a giving a flex and items. I'm going to give at item center, and MD and above. I'm going to give it a flex row. Otherwise, I'm going to give a flex call. You should know what is the direction. This is a direction, flex direction. It's a column direction, or so basically, I want a banner kind of stuff, a small banner where I'm going to give a download button of a Google and a Play Store. And Google and Play Store are the two top ones. So I'm going to give it Google and Play Store. You can add app gallery kind of stuff, other apps as well. But majorly, I'm going to go with Google and Play Store. Sorry, Google and Play Stores are same. Google and App Store. Sorry, I'm going to give a class name of Flex and a Flex call basically, and I'm giving a MD. MD, I'm giving a right direction padding of 10, and after that MD, I'm also giving a MD bottom margin bottom at 0, and MB6 I'm giving bottom of 6 for like other than MD, so it's smaller than MD. So by default, so let's talk about by default is of small screen. So if I want to give it for Excel or above, or a larger screen or above, so I have to mention that Excel and above. So I have to give Excel colon. I'm giving up, or if you are just not mentioning any Excel or anything, any screen, so it will be applicable for every screen. Whatever you write, PR0 or whatever thing. I'm giving a width of full, like full screen width I want it. And for MD, I'm going to give a width of auto. Like if you see like MD and above, it will be auto. I feel like MD text. I'm going to give a text left. Basically, I want a text left, and I want to give a text center. I can give some classes. Let's give a H2 tag, like something class name, and text X6. I'm going to give it, and text. I know. These classes should be configurable. Let's do that in upcoming videos. Everything should be configurable. Second, white, set, font, medium. And one more thing that I'm not doing that, language also should be optimized. Sorry, it should be also configurable. I'm typing everything in English language. But I feel like everything should be configurable. I'm giving a title font, and I'm going to give it a margin of bottom at of 1. Theme less app. I don't know my spelling is correct or not, but please correct that as per your understanding. I'm giving a h1 tag of class name MD. For MD, I'm giving a text of 3XL and text of 2XL. Font medium, I'm going to give that, and I'm going to give a title font text gray 900. And here download our app. Now I'm going to give some classes, other classes. Basically a download a app kind of stuff. The app link, I'm going to give it a class name, and this is the flex MD. I'm giving an ML auto. ML auto means like left margin should be auto, and I'm giving a margin MR auto as well. MR 0, I'm going to give it like right side, it should be 0. MX auto is for every screen. Like if I talk about small screen, will be MX auto. MD and above, whatever MD and above is there, like it will be MR0 and ML0, you know, like between a small and MD, whatever classes are there, that will follow this MX auto only, because that's a small. Above MD, it's going to do that. This one. I'm going to give an items control space. I'm going to give an item center, and after that, I'm going to give a flex shrink 0. What is flex shrink? If I just by default element says class, it's going to give some flex like shrinking that item. And I'm going to give a space as well. I have a space here, space x4. Let's give a button as well. So I have a button class. I'm going to give a class name, and it should be a flex. And for a small MD screen, I'm going to give a ML auto. So let's give some other class. A button class now. So for button, I will be giving some classes something like that. BG gray, let's give that BG gray. BG gray 100. I'm going to give a inline flex. I'm going to give a PY3 like at the like y-axis, it should be padding of 3, and I'm going to give a PX5. That PX5 basically for x-axis like 5 padding of. Rounded LG, I'm going to give that. I'm going to give an item center, and I'm going to give a hover of BG gray 200. When I'm going hovering on that, I should get a color of 200 background BG gray. Outline none. I'm going to give that. Outline means like I don't need a outline kind of stuff like on focus, like when I'm focusing on anything like that, focusing on that. And hover also means somewhat same only, like I'm hovering to that. These are the classes. Let me go to here, and I'm going to go with React Material UI. React Material UI. I'm going to search for React components. Let me go to icons here, because it's important. Like I'm going to go with icons. Let me click on material icons. It's going to take some time, and let me search like shop kind of stuff. So I think this is a Google Play icon. I can go with this one, Google Play. This is fine. Let me copy this one. Okay, I think I have to use use client. I don't know, use client I have to use or not. Like I'm just writing that. You can skip this as well. Like let's see, like use client is record or not. How should I import it? Like button. I can go with like I can, and this is fine. This is fine. Cool. It will work. Let's remove the use client. If I would get a error, then I will do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to use that. And after that, I can go with SVG as well instead of material UI. Because I'm using the material UI, so I have flexibility. I can go with directly this one. Instead of writing a lot of code of SVG, I can go with this one. I have added a class of ML of 4, like left side margin of 4. I'm going to give a flex, and I want to give a item center, and or I can go with instead of item center, I can go with start as well. I will be writing a flex all direction and leading none. What's leading none? Let's see that. This is Tailwind CSS basic child. So CSS. It's going to give a height of 1. Yeah. Okay. So let's add something here inside the span class. Let me add one more span here. Let's span. I'm going to give a class name, and this should be a text access. It's a text size. We can declare that as access. I'm going to give text for gray 400. Basically, you can go with 600 as well as per use size. 600, yeah. Text color, and I'm going to give a MB1, and let's give some like on. And after that, one more span. I need a span. Here I'm writing something like that. Google Play. I'm going to give some class name. Let's give a class name of title font. Let's give a font medium. I can give same word as well. I'm going to give a Google this button. Let me copy this button because I need one more button, and I'm going to paste it here. And instead of let me go to here. Instead of let me type here. I want to type Apple. This Apple. I feel like Apple. This is fine. Okay. Let me copy this Apple icon. Let me import this one Apple icon, and I want to replace it with this Apple icon. Okay, Apple icon. Download download on. I can give the download on. Okay, download on. Let me give App Store. Okay, I can go with something App Gallery as well, but I'm not keeping that for the time being. So this is what we need. Okay, let's see any error I am getting. I'm not getting any sort of error. Download app. Okay, let me do that. Download. I've imported this one. Let's see I'm getting any sort of error or not. I'm not getting any sort of error. That means I don't need a use client here. Let me go to here. Okay, I'm not getting the things as well. Let me empty cache and reload guide. I should have a very good tool. I'm getting get it on Google Play Store and get it on App Store. Yeah, this looks fine for me. A seamless app. Download the app. I can add some sort of border as well here, like if I want it. I was just going to end the video, but before that I added something classes like download the app. And if you see, like I can add a links here as well. I added some margin and a border kind of stuff. Let me show you what I added. I added this rounded Excel. It's a border class and it's a border, and I am giving a shadow MD. MD shadow I am giving a and of a margin of 5. You can give padding as well. Padding what's happening. Let's talk about padding and margin. Most important thing, margin it occurs at the outer area, okay, and padding it occurs inside this area, like whatever content will be there inside that, this padding is going to happen, but margin happen at the outer area. This is how we are developing something or the other, like we develop this is a uh, I will be adding a download link here, and this is our page. And before that, at the top I'm going to add some slider, and at the bottom also I'm going to add some slider. But this slider, if you see, like this is a small slider, and you can add some pagination kind of stuff, whatever you feel like.